Hi, my name is Claire, and this is Just for Fun. I'm still trying to forget everything that happened. But the memory of it sticks, like old gum to the bottom of a classroom chair, or a church pew when you reach underneath because you're bored at Sunday Mass or something. I looked out the window. It was raining, and hailstones were leaping on my windowsill like maggots when you fry them in hot grease. Across the meadow on a pond, a little boat floated gently on the calm water, like a bowling ball wouldn't, except for the rain. Nothing was different about my typically suburban neighborhood. The white picket fences like Nancy Kerrigan's teeth, the red brick buildings the color of a brick red Crayola crayon. Suddenly, from above me, there was an unearthly scream. Suddenly, there was an eerie, surreal quality to everything. Like when you're on vacation in a different city and Jeopardy comes on at 7 instead of 7:30. My thoughts became all jumbled, like underwear in a dryer without cling free. And then the first crash of thunder, ominous sounding, like the sound of a metal sheet being shaken backstage during a scene of a play. Then I saw it, a body falling from an apartment window above me, hitting the ground like a Hefty bag full of soup. It had caught my eye, like one of those pointy hook latches that dangle from screen doors and fly up into your eye whenever you open the door. I assumed the person was dead. But they got up, unharmed, as if they were Wile E. Coyote in a Roadrunner cartoon. I could see they were a man, and he was tall like a tree, like a 6'3" tree. His hair glistened in the rain like your upper lip when you have a runny nose, and his eyes were big, like two big brown circles with black dots in the centers. He started looking around for something, then he smiled and waved, as if he just arrived in town on a Greyhound bus, and someone was rushing across a crowded street to meet him. Then I could see a woman, rushing across the meadow toward him, as if she were rushing across a crowded street to meet someone who just arrived in town on a Greyhound bus. Long separated by cruel fate, these star-crossed lovers began racing toward each other like two freight trains.
One having left Cleveland at 6:36 p.m., traveling at 55 miles per hour. The other from Topeka at 4:19 p.m., at a speed of 35 miles per hour.
I wondered if maybe they'd never even met before, like two hummingbirds who had also never met before. They finally embraced, and I could hear them talking. They were talking loud, shouting to be heard above the storm, like Helen Hunt and that other actor in that movie Twister. He shouted with a calm certainty that only comes with experience, like a guy who went blind because he looked at a solar eclipse without one of those boxes with a pinhole in it, and now goes around the country speaking at high schools about the dangers of looking at a solar eclipse without one of those boxes with a pinhole in it. Her vocabulary was as bad as... whatever. By that time, I had to tear myself away from the window because I really had to go to the bathroom. And when I went, it was like a great flood of yellow water breaking through a dam made of porcelain. When I got back to the window, they were gone, unnoticed. Like the period after the doctor on the Dr. Pepper can. I was disappointed, like someone reading a badly written story where the two main characters suddenly disappear for no good reason whatsoever. And that's the end of the story. Okay, that is the end of this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I first read this in a class at some point in time, and I just wanted to share. So there it is. Yeah, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you all in another video. Goodbye.